Hello, welcome to Ed Media. And today, I will be going over how I hope the cake at stake for TPOT 23 turns out. Basically, I'll list my hopes for who will be first safe, all the way to who is eliminated. Just a disclaimer, this is not a prediction video. This video will not be me predicting the safety order. This video is just me listing the elimination order that I hope happens. So let's get started. So last episode, Team Alive was put up for elimination, which was composed of 7 members. Those 7 members were Grassy, Winner, Lai, Price Tag, Book, Tennis Ball, and Marker. Since these were the only guys that had screen time in Golf Ball, but she scored the win for Team Dead, this might be tough to decide as everyone here got screen time. Team Dead was dead. But some people were more significant than others, and also, I just like some characters more. So let's go over what I hope the order for the results are. So first safe. I'm not gonna lie, despite everyone here getting screen time, these group of characters are kinda not my favorite. Yes, there are characters I love here, but they weren't really that good this episode. Only one I liked was Golf Ball, but she wasn't up for elimination. However, there are a couple of characters I did enjoy, while not as much as Golf Ball. I am gonna hope these characters I did enjoy are safe, so the contestant I hope that receives the most and is the first contestant safe is Lai. I've been really curious as to what Lai can do and who she is as a character. And I'm not gonna lie, I really think she can be better. I really enjoyed what she did in TPOT 19, but this episode she wasn't as good. It might have been a downgrade. But I'm still hoping she can pull through because I know she can be great and there's more to her, and she was kinda cool in the episode as she went through an adventure and was one of the first to be recovered, so that's why I hope Lai is first safe. The contestant I hope is second safe is Price Tag. I really like it when debuters are second safe, but also, Price Tag is just becoming more of their own character. While I don't like them as much as other characters, I'm really enjoying the type of character they are and I hope to see more of them. They've been moving up my tier list a lot lately. I just hope after this, they can develop more and leave the newbie stuff being. Yes, they're a newbie, we know that already, and I wanna see more of Price Tag themselves instead of it being always shoved on our throats that they're the newbie so they don't have friends or don't know many people. I hope these next few episodes can focus on who Price Tag is other than the newbie. And in this episode, they were actually great as they were responsible for recovering other contestants and had a great talk with 2, which helped us understand 2 better. This also gave us more insight on Price Tag, so we do learn they're a little shy. The contestant I hope that is third safe is Book. I understand that Book already won the FDIA and it's probably time for her to go, but I think she could at least stay a little longer. And plus, I think she could have a great role in the Defeat 1 trilogy. She could reunite with Pencil and they could maybe have another talk. Maybe not resolve, but at least give some sort of insight for Pencil since she's in a dark path right now. That would be a much better send-off for Book, so I hope she can at least stay for 1 or 2 more challenges. And besides, Fire E literally made Final 8 in post-split, so the viewers clearly aren't against winners getting far in the game. Now we're in the bottom 4, there are only 2 safety spots left. And I do have in mind who I'd want to nab those 2 spots. So the contestant I want to be 4th safe is Winner. Now honestly, I am starting to care less about Winner since their arc is resolved and all, but I wouldn't mind seeing more of Winner interacting with Loser and stuff. It's been nice seeing them resolve, so now that they're good with Loser, we can see Winner thrive more. I wouldn't be a fan if Winner just remained as Loser's bestie, but it seems like that's the direction they're going, but I wanna see Winner thrive with his friendship like how Needle thrived when she entered Free Smart. We could see Winner become a powerhouse in the game. Now for the bottom 3. All these characters have one thing in common, I hate them a lot. Yeah, these guys are kinda my least favorites. Sorry if you like them, but I really hate them. I mean, I can see why people love them, but I just don't agree. I guess we can list who I'd want to have the least votes. The contestant I want to have the least votes and be eliminated is Tennis Ball. While Tennis Ball did make it far in the FDIA, and I did say just because they got far in that season doesn't mean they can't get far here, Tennis Ball is just not comparable to the FDIA Tennis Ball. At least in the FDIA he can be a little entertaining even if I still hate him there. TPOT he's genuinely like, the worst contestant here. He's done nothing to justify him getting far. And unlike in the FDIA, he's shown absolutely zero development in this season. While he showed some potential in Bagged as the leader, he absolutely failed, and it seemed the writers gave up on him as they gave him the worst possible running gag for 2 straight episodes, which was him running away from the Force. This was literally the worst thing they could have done for him, as it was super annoying just seeing him scream and run for all his screen time, and it gave a horrible first impression for the Force. And in TPOT 21, he did nothing at all. All he did was go back to golf ball and become codependent once again. He was also pretty stupid as well. I mean, he had one funny joke, but that was it. Other than that, he was just nothing, so yeah, I'm settled on him having the least votes. Now it's down to Grassy and Marker. One of them will take the final immunity spot and the other will be eliminated. So the contestant I hope that takes the final immunity spot is Grassy. I hate seeing him get this far, and I am really not a fan of his so-called development. I feel it doesn't fit his character, and it doesn't even make me like him that much better, but at least he was relevant. He was responsible for getting the power back to the hotel and reviving Lai. But these actions don't really make me like him more, because he just feels like a writer's pet. This whole season he feels like he's getting way more attention than the others in his team, which leads to them getting eliminated, and the attention he receives isn't even that good. I really do not like writer's pet unless it's executed well or done right. And so far Grassy has not justified it. People will point to his moment in TPOT 19, but that was just plot armor. Like, it was so out of character for Pencil to spare Grassy when she literally made Tennis Ball quit the game, yet she didn't do the same for Grassy despite Grassy annoying her more. Like, that was way more plot armor than Teardrop ever got, and all he did was just cry. Like, boohoo, but I don't care. And somehow he just knows how to do all these stuff to revive the hotel and Lai, yet there was no build up, he just somehow knew. Despite the season showing him being pretty dumb. But hey, that's better than Marker. I hope Marker has the second least votes and is eliminated, because he's just been horrible to watch. While I thought he was fine during early TPOT episodes, he quickly became annoying since his humor was just awful, especially during the Death Pact arc with Fanny, and after that, he didn't change at all. All he does is just whine a lot. And the whole trust storyline he received was terrible and had no resolution. He made a whole big deal about trust, that when he was given Tree's token, he betrayed Tree's trust by giving it to Lai, for absolutely no reason, and nothing happens. He doesn't feel guilty, Tree doesn't find out, nothing happens. Marker just goes back to ending stupid and annoying. Like, that was pointless. So yeah, I hope Marker has the second least votes. So this is my hope for the elimination order for TPOT 23. I hope Lai is first safe, I hope Price Tag, Book, Winner and unfortunately Grassy follow, and I hope Marker and Tennis Ball are eliminated. Leave your hopes for the safety order of TPOT 23 below in the comments. I love to read them. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe por favor. Goodbye.